Most truck buyers think a big purchase price equals quality. But what if I told you that the most expensive trucks on the market right now are engineered to fail within 5 years? Trucks that look bulletproof in the dealership, but quickly turn into financial disasters the moment you drive them home. In this video, we're counting down the 10 trucks everyone will regret buying in 2026, ranked from bad to absolutely catastrophic. And trust me, some of these names will shock you. From transmissions that brick the entire vehicle to engines with structural defects affecting 600,000 units, modern trucks are riddled with planned obsolescence that'll drain your bank account. And here's the gut punch. The #1 truck on this list has earned the worst reliability rating in its segment for 3 consecutive years, with owners reporting their truck spent 10% of their lives in the repair shop. Stick around to the end, because this isn't just a countdown. It's a warning that could save you from a $50,000 mistake. Skip this video, and you might end up with a truck that looks tough, but leaves you stranded and broke. Number 10, 2024 to 2025 Jeep Gladiator. The Jeep Gladiator looks like the perfect off-road truck, but underneath that rugged exterior lies a nightmare called the death wobble. This is a violent, uncontrollable shaking of the front wheels that happens when you hit a bump at highway speed. Your steering wheel violently oscillates and you lose control of where the truck is going. This is a known defect in the suspension and steering geometry that's plagued Wrangler-based vehicles for years. Fixing this isn't cheap. Most owners spend thousands on aftermarket steering stabilizers, track bars, and suspension upgrades just to make their Gladiator safe for highway driving. These aren't performance modifications. These are required fixes to correct a fundamental engineering flaw that should have been resolved at the factory. The transmission is equally problematic. Across 2021 through 2025 model years, owners report rough shifting, transmission slipping, and complete failure to engage gears. Some describe their Gladiator bucking and lunging in traffic because the transmission can't decide which gear it wants. Some people claim the Gladiator holds value better than competitors, with 35% depreciation over 5 years. But when you factor in thousands spent on suspension upgrades and potential transmission repairs, that resale advantage disappears completely. You're buying a project that requires constant investment just to remain functional. Number 9, 2020 to 2021, Ford F-250 and F-350 Super Duty. If you're shopping for a used Super Duty from 2020 or 2021, you're buying a potential death trap. These years are affected by a catastrophic safety recall involving the steering column. The upper shaft can separate from the steering system without warning, causing complete loss of steering control. 1 second you're driving normally, the next your steering wheel is spinning freely. Ford issued recall 25S94, but parts weren't available until first quarter 2026. Thousands of these trucks have been on public roads with a known fatal defect. If you buy one now, the previous owner may never have completed the recall work. You'd be driving a time bomb that could fail at highway speeds. Even if the recall is fixed, these trucks suffer massive depreciation. The F-250 retains only 55% of its value after 5 years. With an initial price over $72,000, that's more than $32,000 lost in equity. For a truck that's supposed to be a durable work asset, that's a financial catastrophe. The combination of life-threatening safety defects and enormous depreciation makes these specific years a terrible investment. Even if you need the towing capacity, these model years carry unacceptable risk. Number 8, 2025 Ram 1500 with Hurricane engine. Ram killed the legendary Hemi V8 and replaced it with the brand new twin-turbo Hurricane inline 6. This is a massive reliability gamble. First-year engines, especially high-compression twin-turbo units, take years to iron out problems. You won't discover the Hurricane's fatal flaws until after spending $50,000. With the Hurricane engine, you're an unpaid beta tester. There's no long-term reliability data. No one knows if the turbos will last past 100,000 miles. No one knows if the cooling systems will fail prematurely. No one knows if software will cause random stalling. but Ram will happily sell you this unproven engine at full price. This is frustrating because the Hemi V8 was a known quantity. Ram's reliability had been improving until they introduced the Hurricane, resetting the reliability clock to 0. You're buying based on trust in Ram's old engines, but getting a completely different, unproven powertrain. The regret comes when major repairs hit right after warranty expiration. New engine designs mean expensive, time-consuming repairs as mechanics learn these complex systems. If the Hurricane follows the path of other rushed powertrains, 2025 buyers will face catastrophic failures around 60,000 to 80,000 miles, out of warranty with a truck that's lost 40% of its value. Number 7. 2025 Toyota Tacoma. This will shock people. Toyota built its reputation on bulletproof reliability. The Tacoma has been the gold standard for midsize trucks for decades, but the all-new 2025 Tacoma has shattered that reputation spectacularly. Consumer Reports ranked it dead last in the midsize segment for predicted reliability. For a Toyota, that's not disappointing. That's a fundamental collapse. The problems center on the new turbocharged I-Force powertrain and 8-speed automatic. Owners report chronic rough shifting, delayed engagement, and hesitation during acceleration. Toyota has already issued technical service bulletins for transmission problems on early 2024 models, proving these are known systemic defects requiring dealer intervention. Electrical systems are a complete mess. Owners see multiple warning lights simultaneously: drive start control malfunction, brake system malfunction, and various electrical gremlins. The infotainment system freezes or crashes. Connectivity features don't work. This is a brand new truck that can't deliver basic functionality without constant glitches. The tragedy is that Toyota buyers pay a premium specifically for reliability. A Tacoma costs thousands more than a Colorado or Ranger because of Toyota's reputation. But 2025 buyers are paying that Toyota premium for a first-generation platform that's actively failing to deliver. You're overpaying for a legendary reputation, but getting a truck no more reliable than the cheapest competitor. What makes this worse is resale value impact. Toyota trucks traditionally hold value better than anything in the segment. But if this generation continues having major powertrain and electrical problems, the market's faith will collapse. Future buyers will avoid these years, tanking your resale value along with the truck's reputation. Buying a 2025 Tacoma means betting against decades of Toyota's track record. Number 6. 2024 to 2025 Chevrolet Colorado and GMC Canyon. The Colorado and Canyon are corporate twins. Same factory, same parts, same catastrophic problems. Both have earned terrible reliability ratings, with GMC ranking 20th out of 22 brands overall. These are among the least reliable vehicles you can buy in 2026. The electrical problems are extensive. Owners report defective side sensors, blind spot monitoring failures, complete instrument cluster failures, infotainment crashes, and power windows and doors that randomly stop working. Some owners report trucks completely bricked by electronics. Won't start, won't shift, totally inoperable because a cheap sensor failed. These electrical problems are dangerous. Over 55,000 units were recalled because the front camera module falsely detects obstacles, causing automatic emergency braking to engage unexpectedly. Imagine cruising at 60 miles per hour when your truck suddenly brakes as hard as possible for no reason. The truck behind you doesn't have time to react. You get rear-ended at full speed because of a software bug. Then there's the headlight problem. LED headlights randomly flicker or shut off while driving at night. You're on a dark road and suddenly you're blind because your headlights decided to quit. This creates hazards for you and every other driver who can't see your darkened truck. The cruel irony is that the 2.7-liter turbo engine is actually decent. The powertrain could be reliable if the rest of the truck wasn't falling apart. But that doesn't matter when faulty sensors brick your vehicle or when automatic braking tries to kill you. Modern trucks have shifted from mechanical failures to electronic failures, and electronic failures are worse. At least mechanical problems can be diagnosed and fixed. With these electronic gremlins, you're at the mercy of whatever tech can figure out which of the 100 modules is malfunctioning today. Before we get to the top 5 trucks that'll wreck your finances and your sanity, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. We're constantly digging into the automotive industry's biggest lies and hidden defects so you don't waste your hard-earned money on vehicles designed to fail. Hit that subscribe button now. Number 5, 2025 Ram 1500 with air suspension. Ram's optional active level 4-corner. Air suspension sounds amazing. Automatic ride height adjustment, improved handling, better towing stance. In reality, it's one of the most expensive and frustrating features you can add. This system has consistently failed across multiple model years, and Ram refuses to fix the fundamental design problems. The air suspension fails in predictable ways. The compressor makes horrible grinding noises because moisture corrodes internal components. Air springs develop leaks, causing the truck to sag on one corner. Automatic ride height adjustment stops working, leaving your truck stuck. In cold weather, the entire system malfunctions, leaving you without proper ride height or suspension function. The financial damage is staggering. When air suspension fails, you can't replace just one part. The entire system is integrated: compressor, springs, sensors, control module. Dealership repairs easily run thousands of dollars, and these aren't one-time fixes. The system fails repeatedly, creating an endless cycle of expensive repairs. You fix the compressor, then springs fail. You replace springs, then the control module dies. Many owners eventually convert to conventional coil springs and shocks. This requires buying aftermarket conversion kits and paying for installation, meaning you spend thousands to remove a feature you paid thousands to add. You've paid twice, once for air suspension, again to rip it out and replace it with something that works. Number 4, 2024 to 2025 Nissan Titan and Titan XD. The Nissan Titan isn't just a bad truck. It's a financial black hole that will swallow your money and give you nothing in return. This truck has the worst depreciation in the entire full-size segment, losing between 47.9% and 58% of original value over 5 years. That's not a minor setback. That's complete financial destruction. A typical mid-trim Titan owner loses more than $25,000 in equity. That's half the truck's value, gone in 5 years. No other full-size truck on the market will cost you this much money simply by owning it. The depreciation is severe because the Titan has completely failed to gain market relevance. Ford, Chevy, Ram, and Toyota dominate the segment, and the Titan exists in limbo where almost nobody wants one. Fleet buyers don't want them, contractors don't want them, families looking for reliable transportation don't want them. The secondary market has abandoned the Titan, which means when you try to trade it in or sell it privately, dealers and buyers will lowball you into oblivion because they know Titans are hard to move and sit on lots for months. It's not just depreciation. The Titan has legitimate reliability concerns that make ownership genuinely miserable. Owners complain about fuel system problems causing rough running and poor efficiency, interior electronics that fail early and cost a fortune to replace, and transmission issues that mirror complaints seen in other Nissan products. While these problems aren't as catastrophic as some trucks on this list, they're persistent enough to make daily ownership frustrating and expensive. And because Nissan doesn't have the dealer network or parts availability of the big three, getting repairs done quickly is harder and more expensive than it should be. Here's the nightmare scenario that plays out for Titan owners. You buy a 2024 Titan for $50,000. 5 years later, you go to trade it in, and the dealer offers $21,000. You still owe $28,000 on your loan. You're upside down by $7,000, meaning you need cash just to get rid of it. Then you're rolling that negative equity into your next loan, starting the cycle again with worse terms. That's not transportation. That's a financial trap destroying your wealth. The frustrating part is there's no upside to offset these problems. The Titan isn't significantly cheaper than competitors when new, so you're not saving money on purchase. It doesn't offer better capability or features. It's not more reliable. There's literally no reason to buy a Titan unless you hate money and want to light it on fire. For 2026 buyers, purchasing a Nissan Titan is financial suicide that guarantees massive regret. Number 3, 2021 to 2024, GMC Sierra 1500 and Chevrolet Silverado 1500 with 6.2-liter V8. If you want maximum power from a GM truck, the 6.2-liter Ecotec 3V8 sounds perfect. Big displacement, high output, traditional American muscle, but these engines are ticking time bombs with a massive structural defect that's triggered one of the largest recalls in recent history. Nearly 600,000 units from 2021 to 2024 are affected by NHTSA recall, 25V274000, involving manufacturing flaws in connecting rod and crankshaft components. These aren't minor issues. These are fundamental components that, when they fail, cause catastrophic engine damage or complete failure. Here's what that means. You're driving down the highway and suddenly hear terrible knocking. Oil pressure drops. The engine seizes. You've experienced a spun bearing or thrown rod, meaning your engine is now a 400-pound paperweight. Repair costs are astronomical. Complete engine rebuild or total replacement. Even under warranty, you're looking at weeks of downtime. Out of warranty, you're looking at $15,000 to $20,000. The recall fix highlights how serious this is and how little confidence anyone should have in GM's solution. For trucks passing initial inspection, the fix is switching to higher viscosity oil, installing a new oil fill cap, and updating the owner's manual. That's it. GM asks you to trust that an oil change and manual update can solve a structural defect in the engine's rotating assembly. The real issue is, these engines were manufactured with component tolerances too tight for the original oil, meaning parts are rubbing together with insufficient lubrication, causing accelerated wear and catastrophic failure. Even before this recall, 6.2-liter engines were notorious for lifter failures, characteristic ticking and knocking sounds indicating internal damage, and excessive oil consumption. Many problems linked to the active fuel management system, which supposedly improves fuel economy, but instead creates uneven wear and premature failure. Add the co-developed 10-speed automatic transmission with its own rough shifting and delayed engagement problems, and you've got a powertrain failing from multiple angles. The real regret? You're paying a premium for the 6.2-liter because you want maximum power, but instead of a reliable workhorse, you're getting an engine with known structural defects that could grenade itself the moment warranty expires. You'll spend entire ownership wondering if today is the day your engine dies, and that anxiety ruins the experience. When you try to sell, informed buyers avoid 6.2-liter models because of this recall, tanking resale value even further. Number 2, 2021 to 2024 Ford F-150 with Power Boost Hybrid. The F-150 is America's best-selling vehicle, but the Power Boost Hybrid configuration is a complete disaster. This isn't exaggeration. The Power Boost has earned the worst predicted reliability rating of any truck in its segment for 3 consecutive years. Not just bad, the worst. Real-world experiences back up that rating with horror stories of constant breakdowns, massive repair bills, and trucks spending more time at dealers than on roads. The core problem is Ford took an already problematic platform and added massive unproven complexity. The standard F-150's 10-speed automatic has a long history of durability concerns and customer complaints about harsh shifting and premature failure. In the Power Boost, those transmission problems are amplified exponentially because now you're adding an electric motor, high-voltage battery, complex power management software, and integrated hybrid components that must work perfectly together. When any part of that system fails, it cascades into multiple failures, leaving the truck completely inoperable. Owners report severe electrical gremlins impossible to diagnose. Random error codes techs can't track down. Batteries dying overnight for no reason, leaving you stranded in your driveway. Hybrid components like EGR valves and coolers failing repeatedly, requiring expensive replacements. Electric motor integration causes weird transmission behavior, making the truck lurch and hesitate unpredictably. These aren't minor annoyances. These are fundamental reliability problems, making the truck unusable for extended periods. The ownership downtime is staggering and well documented. One owner reported their 2021 Power Boost spent 10% of its life in the shop over 30 months. Over 2.5 years, this truck was broken and sitting at the dealer for more than 3 months total. During that time, the owner needed a new transmission and extensive EGR system repairs, all supposedly under warranty. That's not reliable transportation. That's a massive headache costing money in rentals, lost productivity, and endless frustration dealing with incompetent service departments. Number 1. 2021 to 2024 Ford F-150 Power Boost Hybrid. The ultimate truck you'll regret buying in 2026 is the Ford F-150 Power Boost Hybrid. This configuration has destroyed Ford's reputation for dependable trucks. It represents everything wrong with modern automotive engineering: untested complexity, rushed development, and complete disregard for long-term reliability in favor of marketing claims about fuel efficiency. 3 consecutive years holding the worst reliability rating isn't a fluke. It's a pattern proving Ford fundamentally failed to engineer this hybrid system properly. The complexity of integrating hybrid systems with full-size truck platforms has exposed every weakness in Ford's design and manufacturing. The 10-speed transmission that already had problems is now connected to an electric motor, magnifying every flaw. Electrical systems already sensitive in modern F-150s now support high-voltage batteries and power management, introducing dozens of new failure points. Every major system fails. Transmission slips and shifts roughly. Hybrid components require constant replacement. Electrical systems throw errors techs can't diagnose. EGR systems clog and fail regularly. These aren't edge cases affecting few trucks. These are systemic failures affecting the majority of Power Boost owners. When the most common experience is repeated dealer trips for warranty repairs, you don't have a truck. You have a liability constantly costing time, money, and peace of mind. The 10% downtime figure is devastating. For every 100 days you own this truck, 10 of those days it's at the dealer getting repaired. Over a year, that's more than a month without access to your primary vehicle. You're paying for rentals, missing work, rearranging your life around a truck that can't stay functional. That's not transportation. That's a money pit generating constant stress. If depreciation is your biggest worry, you need to see our breakdown of the 15 trucks losing value fastest before 2026. Some of these models are shedding value so fast, you'll lose more in depreciation than most people spend on an entire car. Check it out now.